TW.
Hi, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Get Active First Light series, okay? I have the Team Nila gang with me again this morning, and this morning's workout is mobility, okay? Now, but before we start, let me introduce them, okay? We have,
Hi, I'm Lily Bok.
and
I'm Catherine.
yes, they were here before and they're still joining me again, you know. So we're going to work out together. We are workout buddies for today. Are you going to be my workout buddy too? All right. So without further ado, we're going to have that music and we're going to start real soon. So today's mobility, all right. So we're going to go controlled and easy. All right. Let's start with warm up, shall we?
Yes.
Ladies? All right. Let's do our side reach starting from now. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Very nice. Come back. Let's do one more. Change side. What a great stretch for the morning.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to roll down. So you're going to stand with the shoulder width apart or hip width apart. Up to you, but make sure it's comfortable. We're going to roll down. Slow and easy. I know it's in the morning. The joints is still a little bit cold. Move your hips left and right. If you need to bend a little, just bend. Slowly come back up. Okay? Whew. One more time. Slowly. Go all the way down. Move left and right. And go all the way up. All right. Roll a little bit. Whew. To the front. Next, we're going to do squat. Okay, so when we squat, we're going to push our glutes all the way to the back. Coming down, do not drop your chest. Slowly coming down. And up. Bring your hand over your head. That's right. If you can, lift up both heels. If not, keep your feet or you keep your heels down. That's right, slow and control. Make sure you don't drop your chest. Your chest is lifted up. It's open up when you go down. That's right. Very nice. Now we're going to just roll it to the front like a slouch and then opening up the chest. Let's do that again. And open up. I like the way Catherine is doing her warm up. Very nice. Now let's shake it all about. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, so we're going to start with the first movement, okay? We're going to start from a downward dog, okay? Downward dog, then we're going to pedal our leg. Then we come to a plank and then a bear pose. Now, let's put it together. I know that's a little bit too much when we say that. So if your body is not fully warm up, you can come down to a downward dog with your knees bent. But if you can, keep it straightened, okay? So come down into a downward dog, okay? So making sure you're pushing to the back. If you can put your heels down, it's okay. If you don't, that's all right. From here, we're gonna pedal our legs, left and right, that's right. Breathe through your movement. Coming onto a plank. Making sure your hands is under your shoulder. All right, and then into a bear pose. Okay, bring your knee forward. Now, if you cannot lift up your knees, drop it down. That's the regression, but make sure it's tucked under your hips. All right, lift it up into a plank, and then into a downward dog. Hold it here. Pedal one more time. And into a plank. When you're doing your plank, make sure you press all fingers on the floor. to distribute the weight into a bear pose. Back, into a plank, into a downward dog, and drop your knees down. Okay, so that's the first part.
Oh, the drop.
All right,
Make the thing drop.
that's all right. Okay, now we're moving on to the second part, which is from a bear pose to a stand and heel lift. What does it mean? We'll show you. Okay, so coming onto a quadruped position. Okay, now regression, let your knees be on the floor. If you can, lift it up into a bear pose. Press your fingers on the floor. Come into a squat. Lift up that chest. Slowly come back up. If you can, heel lift. Regression, heel stays on the floor. Okay, coming down again. Onto a bear pose. Regression means knees on the floor. Very good. Okay. Come back again into a squat. Straight slowly into a heel lift. Come down. Bear pose. Let's do that one more time. Lift up, come down. Bear pose. And we're gonna drop it down. Okay, shake your hands, relax that wrist. Now, we're gonna put all of that together. All right? Whew. Shake, shake.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to shake your
Now,
hand.
if you feel that there's too much weight on your wrist, okay, that means we're not pressing hard enough, but you can still just stretch your wrist by rocking front and back. Okay? Turn the other way, rock front and back. Okay? Turn it this way, that way. Okay? Just to stretch it out. Now we're gonna put it into a flow. So we're gonna start with a downward dog. Okay? From downward dog to a plank. From a plank to a bear pose. Onto a squat. Up. Heel lift. Down. Back into a squat. Into a bear pose. Into a plank. Into downward dog. Now, continue to do in that manner, where else I'm going to show you the progression. Let's go. To a plank, bear pose, squat, heel lift, come down, bear pose, plank, downward dog. One more time, downward dog, to a plank, bear pose, squat, lift, down, bear pose, plank, downward dog, and rest. Great job. We're gonna take a short break right now. See you shortly. welcome back. We're not done yet. I hope you hydrated yourself, okay? We've still got more to go. I just want to say that the mobility flow that we did just now, okay, flow 1, you can do it. It's very flexible actually. You can do it slowly in a more controlled manner, or if you want a little bit more intensity or you want to up the intensity, do it a little bit faster. But what it helps you with is your mobility in every angle. You see us doing the downward dog, the plank, the bear pose, squat, up to standing, and then coming back time, yeah? What
Yeah.
did you think about that
Yeah,
flow
it's
just now?
very good.
Yes, that's
Yes,
right.
a lot of movement that they actually makes you
That's
join
right.
your
Makes you more flexible, stretch.
Yeah. Not easy, challenging, but it's good for you. Now we're moving on to the second one, okay? So we're gonna start with a downward dog again, all right? By now, we would have already been warm up from downward dog. We are going into a runner's lunge, okay? So don't worry if you cannot bring your leg, you know, very far apart, okay? Everybody has a different level, and that's all right, okay? And then we're gonna come back into a downward dog again. Breathe in. The whole idea is make sure you engage your core and breathe in and out, okay? Other side. Feel that stretch. You can even move left and right. You know, it's very, very
Yeah, that's
easy.
good for the
You know,
joints.
not so rigid. Yeah, move front and back. Make sure you are really, really loose. Come back to downward dog. Change side. Moving every side. You know, so it doesn't really matter. You just make sure you can move. Come back, downward dog. Push to your hips. Come back to runner's lunge. Whew. Downward dog. And drop your knees. Shake it out. That's the first movement. We're going on to the second movement for the second flow, okay? So just now we stopped at runner's lunge. Now we're going to start with the runner's lunge, and then we're going to do an arm circle, all right? So coming back, we'll start with this runner's lunge. Okay, on the left side. All right, so make sure you're steady. You're gonna circle. Okay, now, if lifting your knees behind is difficult, drop it down. Drop it down. That's right. And then the other side. All right, one more time. Breathe in. The two ladies are stronger than I am, as you can see. They've got their behind knee up. Change. Okay. Come into a other runner's lunge. Okay. Okay. So you can drop if you feel unstable. Okay. If not, you can lift it up. Go. Arm circle. Also challenges your stability. One more time. Other side. And come back. Drop your knees. So that's the second part. Now we are going to piece everything together.
Yep.
All right, starting from the downward dog, runner's lunge, into an up circle, back to your runner's lunge, and then back to downward dog. Let's do it. Downward dog to a runner's lunge. Okay, arm circle. Woo. Other side. One more time. Other side. Change side. Go into a downward dog first. Come back into the other side, the alternative side, yes. Arm circle. This is really challenging your stability. One more time. Other side. Come back. Downward dog. Woo, let's do that again.
Yep.
Runner's lunge, left side out. Okay. Arm circle. Other side. Do slow and easy so you control the intensity of your flow. You want it a little bit more challenging, then you go a little bit faster. If not, do a very controlled version. Bring it back. Downward dog. And then drop your knee. Woohoo! That was quite a
Wow.
workout.
Good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
perspiring already.
Yeah. So, it really challenges you to move different ways, and you discover about your body. This time around, we're going to go into that third flow, but we're going to break it piece by piece, okay? So again, we're going to start from downward dog, okay? So again, a tip, try not to burden your wrist by putting too much weight on it. So when you are pressing, make sure you press with all your fingers to distribute even weight throughout the fingers and not only concentrating on the wrist, all right? So that's a tip. Let's start with downward dog. From downward dog, we're gonna come to a pigeon pose. So, regression, just bring it, tuck under, come straight here. Okay, that's the regression version. Okay, otherwise, if you can, bring your leg in. Okay, untuck the back leg. All right, and hold it here. From here, tuck your back leg again. Bring your knee back. Come back to a downward dog. Change side. Untuck the back leg and stay here. Okay, again, this version, you can move around, discover your body. Move side to side, move front and back, Make sure you're comfortable with that position. Feel how does it feel like to be in this position. All right, so tuck back the back leg, bring back the knee, your other leg, come back to a downward dog, and drop your knee, okay? And roll your shoulders, stretch it out, stretch it out. Take a deep breath, take it slow and easy, One more time. We're going to do that. We're going to do the second part, which is from a pigeon pose to a push-up. Now, how does that look like? We'll show you. Okay, let's go down to a pigeon pose. Okay, from here. Now, regression, don't go down. Just stay where you are. Okay, so we're going to come down. So making sure your hands is by your side. You're going to come down, slowly, control, bring it up. Come down again. One more time, a little bit of upper body exercise, yeah? Tuck your back leg, change side. Okay, make sure you're comfortable in that position. Adjust, adjust, and adjust. Okay, come down. Push up 1. Push up 2. Push up 3. Tuck back your back leg. Bring it back together. Drop your knees. And
That's a good stretch.
that is. They're different from the just now, right?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
now, we are going to put all of it together into a third flow, okay? So starting from downward dog to pigeon pose, down to push up, go back to downward dog, change the other side, come down to push up. Let's do the push up 3 times each side. Shall we do that,
Okay,
ladies?
yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Let's
Ready.
go. Downward dog. Downward dog. Okay, so downward dog. Feel that stretch. Breathe in. Ready. Left leg in into pigeon pose. I nearly went into the second position. From here, adjust. Make sure you're comfortable. 2, 3 push-ups. 1, 2, control. 3. Tuck. Change. Do a downward dog first. Change to the alternate leg. Okay, untuck. Get ready into your push-up position. Go down. 1, 2, 3. Come back. Other side. First, start with a downward dog. Breathe in and out. Bring the other leg in. Untuck. Ready for your push-up.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Change to the other side, into a downward dog first. Alternate leg. Ready for push-up. 1, 2, and 3. Go back to downward dog. And drop your knee. Oh. That was, woo. Feel like, I mean, yes, it's challenging, but it's interesting.
Yes.
You know, that's the best part of it. It's challenging, but it's interesting, okay? It really makes you sweat too, okay? So now, we still have time, so I'm gonna do, let's go back to the first one. Actually, the first one is my favorite. Shall we try that
Okay.
again? All right,
Yeah,
let's
okay.
do the first one. All right, so remember the first one is downward dog to a, then you do a pedal, then you do a plank
Land.
to a bear pose, and then into a squat, standing up, lift up your heel if you need to, come back down to a squat, a bear pose, a plank, and then a downward dog.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Downward dog. So this is downward dog. From downward dog, breathe in and out into a plank. Make sure your hands underneath your shoulder to a bear pose. To a squat. Lift up, stand up into a heel lift. Come back down. To a bear pose. To a plank. And then a downward dog. One more time. To a plank. To a bear pose. Squat. Stand up. Come down. Bear pose. Plank. Downward dog. Let's do one for the road, okay? Plank. Bear pose. Squat. Up. Oops. Lose my balance there. Come
This
down.
thing keep coming up.
All right. Bear pose. To a plank. That's all right. Take your time, Lily. Okay. Into a downward dog. And relax. Woo-hoo! Look at us.
Well done.
Great job, ladies. Great job.
Good. Well done.
Woo.
Today this
Yeah.
mechanism keep dropping.
Oh, because Lily is working really hard. That's why. Okay, so now we're just gonna stretch it out. Okay, so we're gonna lie down. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna tie my shoelace here. Lie down. Okay, so bend your right leg. Okay, open up your hands, that side, that's right. All right, so I'm just gonna come up. So we're gonna bring this over, that's right. So we're gonna bring this over. Okay, so we might not be able to really drop the knee down to the ground, okay? Basically, we're just gonna stretch like that. Breathe in and out. Now, stretch. Straighten that leg. Point and flex. Point and flex. Bend it back. Bring it to reset point. Change side. Lift this up. Bring it down. Okay. Look at the other side. Straighten it. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Bend. Bring it to reset point. Okay, now we're gonna look up to the ceiling, straighten our legs. Draw in your left. Straighten it. Drop. Straighten it. Drop. Straighten it. And drop. Now circle your ankle. And the other side. Straighten it, change side. Straighten it up, drop, straighten it up, drop. One more time. Circle your ankle, other side, and drop it, come to your side, lift yourself up, all right? Lift yourself up, oh. Now coming into a quadruped position. Okay, making sure your hands underneath your shoulders, your knee is under your hips. Okay, we're gonna come to a child pose. Breathe in, come back up, go back down, come back up. One more time, come back up. Circle, yeah. So you can just stay here, do like this, small circles, or if you want, really breathe in and out. Change the other way. That's right. Other way. Back to child pose. Up. Child pose. Up. One last time. Up. And let's take a seat. Roll your shoulders to the back. To the front. Let's roll our head from side to side. From here. And back. And one more time, other side, and back. Look ahead, now look down, up, slowly, okay, down, up. Now let's take a deep breath, 3 times. Breathe in, come up, exhale. Breathe in. Breathe in. And how do you feel, ladies?
Good. Yes,
ladies?
good. A very good stretch
thanks for
today.
teaching us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm glad to have Catherine and Lily working out with me in the studio today. I hope you guys were also working out with us, you know, and enjoying this mobility flow session with us. We've come to the end, okay? I hope you are now more relaxed, more mobilized,
Yeah, more
you know?
energetic
All your
also.
joints
Yeah.
are all open.
Our joints are, you know,
Do it.
moving,
already.
yeah,
Yeah.
ready to start your morning. So to subscribe, it's all down here. More videos is also there, you know. Take a look. There's lots of videos to watch and to follow through, you know, with from the other trainers as well. Right now, Lily, Catherine, and myself, Jen, we're going to say goodbye for now. Till the next time.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Enjoy your exercise.
Yep.
And keep